Welcome back. You tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso, only on SABC3. And recently, the Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition took place, which is a very prestigious competition showcasing the very best wildlife images currently being created. And this morning, we have the South African winner with us, whose photo, named The Chase, won out of over 48,000 entries around the world. Jean Tresfon, together with Chris Mason from the NHU Africa, to tell us a bit more about the exhibition that took place itself and currently still underway. Guys, good morning. Chris, nice to have you.
Nice
Jean, can I just say congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
You took a fantastic picture. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But Chris, talk about the exhibition quickly. I mean, it's still running at the moment for another week or so.
Exactly. So the exhibition is again on this year, and we have 1 week left. So it's nice to get out here and tell all the viewers to get in for that last week. Yeah, it's been a fantastic year. Again, over 40,000 entrants this year, and 100 of the best chosen to be part of the exhibition. So yeah, we've seen a huge interest from Cape Townians, and yeah, great images.
That is great, man. Okay, so here's one of the photos.
This is Brent Sturton's. This is one of 6 images from the Portfolio Award, and if you notice, just in the corner, you'll see a rhino in the foreground. This photo is basically setting the scene for rhino poaching.
You know what, you get that feeling just looking at this picture with this lone rhino in this beautiful setting.
Yeah, what I think Sturton was trying to do here is show a rhino in its natural environment.
Yeah.
The other photos are of, here we go.
Oh, wow.
This is Steve Winter's The Last Tigers, The Last Wild Tigers, and these 3 tigers, 1, 2, and in the background 3, between them have killed 3 people.
Really?
But they weren't put down because tigers are so endangered.
Exactly.
So amazing photo here.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is a giant otter. This is also a wonderful photo of an endangered animal. From the Amazon, the giant otters are endangered because their habitats have been kind of cut down by forestry and stuff. Lovely photo of it staring at us. Fluff Up, also a really nice photo of a raven caught waking up, kind of like how I feel this morning.
Don't worry, you don't look quite the same. All right. Well, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fantastic one. This is a lovely one. This is a Japanese macaque.
Yeah.
And just really highlighting the way photography can make animals seem like humans. It's sitting in a hot bath, relaxing like a hot spring in Japan. And you can clearly see that's a happy monkey. Yeah,
so. That's a happy monkey enjoying himself there.
Yeah. Also a macaque. This is a crested macaque, and this is a different kind of shot where we get these animals were playing with each other, kind of wrestling, and just after the shot was taken, that guy, who's the big guy, got a bit rough. So, I mean, this is a brief moment in time where the monkey's kind of saying to the photographer, hey, back off.
Listen, you know what, I saw you.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, you can see the intensity there in the eyes.
This is from the botanical realms, a very magical feel. It's a fir tree in Canada, and this is a good example that you don't need animals only to make the exhibition work. Beautiful landscapes like this.
That is incredible.
This is urban wildlife.
Oh, my word.
So if you take a look down to there, that's the little squirrel. Bumper Life, it's called, and a lovely example of how you can have an animal but make a machine look like an animal too.
That is brilliant.
And this is this is Hamilton Jones, and shot in black and white with an ultraviolet filter to make the blue sky look dark and menacing. And these 2 cheetahs, brothers, are looking into the foreground where there's actually lions. So this is called Look Out for Lions.
Look Out for Lions. All right. And the next picture, Jean, this is your picture. Absolutely beautiful. There's a cormorant trying to get food from a gannet. Talk to me a bit about this picture, man. How did you get this insanely awesome photograph?
Well, this is it's very unusual behavior. It's never been photographed before. It's a bit misleading in terms of we spent 2 weeks at sea and an hour in the water. So the action takes place for a very short duration. You're on the sea for a long time. But once in the water, we were looking for bait ball action, red-eye round herring, shoaling. You can see on the clip there. So the dolphins herd the fish into a bait ball, where the fish congregate into a clump and try to find some form of defense there. And as the dolphins herd the fish towards the surface, the gannets rain down from the top and eat them up. The gannets can hit the water at 100 k's an hour, which takes them down 10 meters. You can see it there on the clip.
It goes down deep, eh?
And they're very effective hunters, but the cormorants are not so good. They do a little duck dive. They don't. They swim down. They don't fly down. And they're not so fast, so they struggle to catch the fish. And they've developed this unique behavior where they just adapt. And as the gannet grabs the fish, 6 or 7 cormorants will mug it and try and steal its food. And we've never seen this before in a couple of years doing this, and it was really cool to be able to catch it on camera.
And you were there. I mean, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it happened right in front of me, but what was, to prove to you how fickle it is, I was side by side, shoulder to shoulder with another friend of mine who's a top photographer, and the birds turned towards me and they didn't turn towards him. So after 2 weeks of trying, I got the shot and he didn't. And that's how fickle it is. Yeah?
And that just goes to show the perseverance you need to have in this industry if you want to be a professional wildlife photographer. Now, when you set out to take on this project, was it something that you knew this is what you wanted to capture, or was it just a moment that you saw and you took it?
In this case, it was a moment that I saw. It was opportunistic. Although, having said that, I was prepped set up for photographing the birds. I used a tighter angle on the lens. I was aiming to where I knew the birds would be diving. I didn't expect the cormorants to do this, but I was set up for capturing the gannets, grabbing the fish, and it just happened in front of me. There's always a large element of luck involved in what you do.
And after spending all that time trying to get this photo, getting back on the boat after you came out of the water, and you looked at this photograph you took, I mean, what went through your mind? How did you feel about it?
I was ecstatic.
You knew it's got it's a good one.
Yeah, you know when you've got it. You don't even have to look at the back of your camera. If you've been doing it long enough, you know when you've got the moment. And it was, you get on the boat, and the first thing you do is look at the back, not to see if you got it, but to see if you didn't mess up the focus, or just to make sure that you didn't mess it up completely.
Awesome, John. Congratulations once again, and I'm sure we're going to see some great work. Any project that you're thinking about taking on in the future?
I'm actually I'm leaving on Saturday to go to Sri Lanka to try and capture blue whales underwater.
Unbelievable. I'm sure you're going to come back with some awesome images. Once again, thanks a lot. Chris, thank you for coming through as well, man. Really appreciate it. And all the best for the rest of the exhibition. We'll put all of those details on our website, expressoshow.com. Get down there, go see some insanely awesome photographs. These guys really do know what they are doing. But right now, let's head over to the kitchen. Minnie, what do you say about these photographs, man?